So many people on Instagram have been asking about the new Toyota Supra, and they're asking, when are we going to see it in a video game? Well, guess what? It's now in Gran Turismo Sport. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about this car, which is a real car, so stick around to the end. I am Eric, and I like to talk about cars, especially the Toyota Supra. Did I say it right that time? We have seen the yellow car before in real life at a couple different locations, and actually so far I think it's the leading color for me. I think it's my favorite color, and it's a brand color too, but these renders really look so good. So we've got the yellow one here, and I like the way the light bounces off of it. Of course, this is a render. And then we got this red one in this volcanic environment. Looks like it's in Hawaii somewhere. Super nice. And then there's another one I don't think we've seen in real life yet, but correct me if I'm wrong. It's this gray, shiny color. It's not matte. Maybe that's silver. And then we've got this trio, and this is a really good view of the blue car. I think I've seen a picture of the blue car somewhere on Instagram. I'm not quite sure, but this seems to be a pretty good representation, and I'm imagining the colors are going to be pretty accurate looking. That matte gray looks a lot like the matte gray that I saw in person when I was in Detroit, and another one of the yellow car too. This is also an opportunity to hear what the car sounds like. Of course, it's synthesized, but I'm sure it is based on actual recordings of the car. Here's a little clip that I found online. I'm going to put a credit to the other channel, and let's have a quick listen. I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I think that Gran Turismo is like relatively accurate. It certainly sounds really good to my ear. It sounds like an inline six. Sounds like a BMW. So the car is finally here, and I'm pretty excited. And by the way, I've got a Patreon. If you want early access to my videos, if you want discount and merch and other benefits, it's going to be linked down below. So the second part of the video, this is the GT4 Concept race car. And this is actually different from the Toyota Gazoo Racing Concept that was debuted in Detroit, or at least it was in Detroit. This is different, and I found this on the Toyota Great Britain, the Toyota UK page. So this car is developed by Toyota Motorsport GmbH for the GT4 series. That's of course the Toyota German branch. And Toyota says that this is one of the fastest growing series in North America and Europe, and also in Asia. This is not a professional racing series, this is an amateur series. If you were in the US, this would be the American IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. That is a mouthful. So this is a factory-built race car. It's not street legal. Hey, I saw what you did there. You're running to the dealer trying to put a deposit down on this car so you could drive it around my neighborhood and wake up the neighbors. I know what you're up to. So what are the features on this thing? I am glad you asked. The main one, of course, is weight reduction, and that can be accomplished two ways. The first one is, hey, put down that bowl of pasta over there. That's the first way to get really good weight reduction. A lot of people don't really think about it, but you can probably shed about 60, 70 pounds if you're in America in your race car by, just not eating at Taco Bell. So it's got, of course, bigger brakes. It's got different suspension on it. The interior is kind of stripped down, and it's got this really big wing out back, this big wang. Can we just talk about this big wang for a second? And let's look at the mounting points on this wing for a second. So this wing is mounted on the rear hatch, and this mounting point doesn't look very big. Doesn't have a very big base to it, so I'm kind of wondering if there might be a factory mount point perhaps just underneath the metal that's accessible to you and me for the aftermarket. I don't know. I read something way back that Tada-san said this would be a possibility, so I'm wondering if this is actually the incarnation of that. Aftermarket? Hello? Let's get on this. I think a lot of people want to see a wing like this. So in another video, I talked about all the fake vents on the car. I'm going to put a card up to that right here. Let's look at the front of the car where there was some fake vents on the OEM factory everyday car that you and I can drive. And let's zoom in on this a little bit. So I'm seeing this opened up. I'm seeing something behind there. So this looks like this is going to be legit brake ducting, an opportunity for people like you and me to put some brake ducting in just to go to the racetrack. So not all the vents are fake. At least we got rid of two of them that are fake, that weren't fake. I don't know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I got a question for you. Do you want to see another Supra renders video like I did with all the Instagram renders? That was pretty popular. Let me know down below in the comments. I want to thank my amazing Patreons Squirrel Pope and Furious Grommel, you guys absolutely rock, and everybody else on the screen, I'll see you in the next video, and I got another Supra video right up here.